عباده الذين اصطفى أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم فوربك لنسألنهم أجمعين عما كانوا يعملون فاصدع بما تؤمر وأعرض عن المشركين إنا كفيناك المستهزئين الذين يجعلون مع الله إلها آخر فسوف يعلمون ولقد نعلم أنك يضيق صدرك بما يقولون فسبح بحمد ربك وكن من الساجدين واعبد ربك حتى يأتيك اليقين صدق الله العظيم وبلغنا رسوله النبي الكريم ونحن على ذلك من الشاهدين والشاكرين والحمد لله رب العالمين. Surah Hijr, last few ayat. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is consoling the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and telling him the method to deal with the things that the kuffar, the mushrikeen of Makkah do to him. فَوَرَبِّكَ لَنَسْأَلَنَّهُمْ أَجْمَعِينَ عَمَّا كَانُوا يَعْمَلُونَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is swearing by himself that by your Lord, by your Rabb. So a few ayat back, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had taken the oath of the life of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. لَعَمْرُكَ. Here, فَوَرَبِّكَ. Again, the oath, the swearing is by Allah himself. Allah is swearing by himself, but the manner that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is mentioning himself is Rabbika, your Lord. Extreme honor for the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and a lot of consolation in it. فَوَرَبِّكَ لَنَسْأَلَنَّهُمْ أَجْمَعِينَ عَمَّا كَانُوا يَعْمَلُونَ. These people, they think that there is nobody taking care of you. Your caretaker, your Lord, the one who has created you, the one has provided for you, and the one who is always there for you, he is going to ask them about it, and all of them, not leave even one of them, about what they have been doing. He is going to question them very soon. فَاصْدَعْ بِمَا تُؤْمَرُ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is commanding the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam to do what he's been told to do. Proclaim, فَاصْدَعْ. Proclaim, بِمَا تُؤْمَرُ, what you have been commanded to do. وَأَعْرِضْ عَنِ الْمُشْرِكِينَ. And turn away from those who do shirk, these mushrikeen. Turn away from them, don't care about them, stop paying attention to them, do what you have been told to do. Allah is enough for those who trouble you. إِنَّا كَفَيْنَاكَ الْمُسْتَهْزِئِينَ. Surely we are sufficient for you against those who make fun of you, make jokes at you, mock at you, humiliate you, try to ridicule you. All of these, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is enough for them. And the specific background of this ayah, فَاصْدَعْ بِمَا تُؤْمَرُ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, before this ayah came, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam was inviting people towards Islam secretly, not collectively, not publicly, but he would meet one person, or his Sahaba would meet one person and invite a single person towards Islam. But after this ayah, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commanded him, he started to openly call people towards Islam, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave him the surety that inna kafaynaka al-mustahzi'in. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to take care of all of those who trouble you. From this we understand that sometimes people say that the ulama, the mashayikh, why do they keep security with them? Or sometimes, why are they so afraid of their enemies, or why do they care about their enemies so much? The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam also, when wisdom dictates, it's not to rely on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not mean that one has to be stupid. To rely on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, one relies on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but wisdom has to be there. So the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, until and unless he was specifically commanded by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and told him that you don't have to worry about these enemies, Allah is enough for them, Allah is going to take care of them, Allah is going to secure you, Allah gave him the security, then he openly started to call people to Islam publicly. Before that he was doing it secretly. So therefore the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Allah took responsibility for him. The ulama, the mashayikh of today, they have to be wise and they have to take care and be concerned about their security and be wise about how they preach Islam, how they invite people towards Islam, and do not be senseless, or do not be rough about it, without taking heed and without taking into due account the security concerns that might be there. Inna kafaynaka al-mustahzeen. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that we will be enough, we are sufficient, surely we are sufficient for those who are making fun of you. And this ayah refers to particularly 5 people among the group of kuffar, the mushrikeen, who were really troubling the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and they were doing things that were hurting the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and giving agony to his heart. Although the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was rahmatul lil alameen, mercy and mercy and mercy for everyone, still from this we learn that no matter how merciful a person is, and no matter how pious and how virtuous and how big of a person of Allah they may be, there is a chance that you can hurt them. Sometimes people say that these people who are working for deen, they should not care about what people say. It should not trouble them. No, Allah has created everyone a human being. Everyone has a heart. Everyone is affected by what they hear, what is told to them, or what they experience. So everyone is hurt by it. The Prophet ﷺ was not saved by these people. The Prophet ﷺ, although he had a lot of mercy for everyone, but these people did such things that they crossed that boundary, that they actually hurt the Prophet ﷺ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying we will be enough for them. And how was Allah enough for them? Allama Qurtubi rahmatullahi alayhi has written under this ayah that the Prophet ﷺ was standing with Sayyidina Jibreel near the Khana Kaaba, and the leaders of this group of people who used to make a lot of fun of the Prophet ﷺ, give him a really hard time, Walid ibn Mughira and 4 others, Aswad ibn Muttalib, Aswad ibn Abi Yaghoos, and others, As bin Wail. These people, they were making tawaf. So upon getting the signal from Sayyidina Jibreel alayhi salam, the Prophet ﷺ, one of them passed, the Prophet ﷺ threw a green leaf, a fresh leaf, towards his eye. His eye started to hurt, and it started to produce pus, and he died in that wound. Then another person of these passed. The Prophet ﷺ pointed towards his stomach. His stomach became swollen and it started to ooze pus, and that person died in that sickness. Then a person, Walid bin Mughira, he came. The Prophet ﷺ pointed towards his ankle, and he died in such a weird way that he was going, and he was a very arrogant person, and a sign of arrogance in those days particularly, and even in today's world, is that you drag your clothing behind you. So your clothing not only is covering your ankle, but it's actually dragging. So you have so much clothing that you have clothing to waste. Although clothing was a very expensive commodity at that time, those people who would want to show off, they would drag their clothing behind them, that we have so much clothing, we are so rich, that we have such expensive commodity in such an abundance that we are dragging it behind us. So this person was dragging his sheet or his shawl on the ground, and it got stuck with the arrow of a person. And he was so arrogant that he started fighting with him. And this arrow hit the ankle of Walid bin Mughira, and this person, in this fight, Walid bin Mughira was killed. Then another one of these passed. The Prophet ﷺ pointed towards the underside of his foot. He was going on his donkey, and a thorn. The donkey sat on a thorny shrub, and a thorn pricked his underside of the foot. And he passed away in that wound, although these wounds were very minor. And then another one of these, the Prophet ﷺ pointed towards his head, and his head started swollen and started to ooze pus, and he passed away. Some ulama have quoted this, Allama Qurtubi rahmatullahi alayhi has quoted this, and some have quoted that these might be true, but they were all of a sudden killed in the battle of Badr, all 5 of them together, by one pointing of Hazrat Jibreel alayhi salam. So this is Allah's revenge to these people. The Prophet ﷺ was mercy and mercy and mercy, but these people, a lot of times when we hurt the people of Allah, and we really try to bother them, even though they might be making dua for us, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us from being that person, but Allah takes His revenge. Allah takes His revenge, and Allah is that one that when He comes to take revenge, then nobody can save them. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us from being among those to ridicule or to make fun of a person of deen, somebody who is working for the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, is a very serious thing. Our ulama, our mashayikh advise us that even if you know that they are from a different school of thought, still never ever make fun of them. The Prophet ﷺ, he was surrounded by the worst of his enemies, the kuffar, the Yahud, the Nasara. But did the Prophet ﷺ actually ever make fun of them? Did he actually ever ridicule them? No. The Prophet ﷺ, with his wisdom, with his evidence, he would bring them towards goodness and work on them, but never ever make fun of them. So therefore, people of the Shia faction, people of the Bidati Barelvi faction, people of the Ghair Muqallideen, Ahl Hadith, all of these, we have our differences of opinion, but we'll never ever make fun of them. What is wrong is what is wrong. What is wrong is wrong. We will not say it's correct. Whenever we get a chance, we will invite them with wisdom and with mercy towards what is good, but we will not make fun of them. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us. الَّذِينَ يَجْعَلُونَ مَعَ اللَّهِ إِلَهًا آخَرَ فَسَوْفَ يَعْلَمُونَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that these people are such that they have made ascribed partners, made other gods with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. فَسَوْفَ يَعْلَمُونَ. Very soon they shall come to know. وَلَقَدْ نَعْلَمُ أَنَّكَ يَضِيقُ صَدْرُكَ بِمَا يَقُولُونَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying to the Prophet ﷺ that we know that your heart feels distressed for what they say. Herein a point to note is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this is all consolation for the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Only Allah saying that we know is a great consolation for the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and how to console his heart. So our caretaker, knowing about the situation that we are in, is also a great source of consolation, a great comfort for us. For example, when two children are fighting, and when the child knows if they are being beaten or something, if injustice is being done to them, their father or their mother says, "I'm looking, I'm seeing, I know what you're doing, I saw what you did." Only that is a great source of consolation for the child to whom injustice was done, that he knows that my father knows he's going to take revenge or he's going to deal with the situation. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is our caretaker, is our Rabb, and He knows everything, He sees everything, what we are doing to others and what others are doing to us. So this is a two-way thing that we should be worried about. If we hurt someone else, Allah is aware, Allah is all-knowing, Allah is all-watching, and Allah will deal with us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us. If we do injustice to somebody, and as we read in the hadith as well, if somebody is a mazloom, if you've done cruelty to someone, if you've hurt someone, and they ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, not even in words but only with their heart, if that goes and if it comes and it goes to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala right away accepts it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala definitely comes to their help, even though if it may be with a little delay. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam has told us. Similarly, if someone hurts us, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is looking, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is watching. What is our job to do? The best thing to do is that when somebody hurts us, and this is a very high level, when somebody hurts us, make dua for them. Make dua for them. Ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, this was the way of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Ya Allah, give hidayah to my qawm, give hidayah to my nation, for they do not know. For they do not know. They are hitting, they are attacking him, they are hurting him, he has wounds on his body, but what is he saying? Ya Allah, give guidance to my people, because they do not know. So this is the way of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is what we should do. Allah is going to do what Allah has to do. فَسَبِّحْ بِحَمْدِ رَبِّكَ وَكُن مِّنَ السَّاجِدِينَ وَلَقَدْ نَعْلَمُ أَنَّكَ يَضِيقُ صَدْرُكَ بِمَا يَقُولُونَ فَسَبِّحْ بِحَمْدِ رَبِّكَ وَكُن مِّنَ السَّاجِدِينَ وَاعْبُدْ رَبَّكَ حَتَّى يَأْتِيَكَ الْيَقِينُ. In the last two ayat, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam what to do. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, we know, for sure we know what these people are doing, and this hurts you. This puts your heart in agony. فَسَبِّحْ بِحَمْدِ رَبِّكَ. This is what you have to do. Ignore them and get busy. Engage yourself in praising your Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, doing tasbih of your Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and the height of which is وَكُم مِّنَ السَّاجِدِينَ. Be among those who do sajda. Be among those who do sajda. What does that mean? Pray, and pray with jama'ah. وَاعْبُدْ رَبَّكَ حَتَّى يَأْتِيَكَ الْيَقِينُ. And keep worshipping your Lord, keep worshipping your Allah until death comes. Two things we should learn from this. Number one, in another place in the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has also said, وَاسْتَعِينُوا بِالصَّبْرِ وَالصَّلَاةِ. Take help from sabr and salah. Be patient and engage, get busy in salah. I have seen my Shaykh Dr. Mufti Sahib al-Kalyanwi, whenever something troubles him, he gets up and prays 2 rakat. And he has advised us as well that whenever something troubles you, get up, pray 2 rakat, salatul sabr. Ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for sabr. Do that, Allah is going to take care of everything for you. And this works. Every time it works. So, in that moment when your heart is hurt, stand up and pray 2 rakat and present your matter before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then salah itself is beneficial, but it becomes even more beneficial when you be among the sajideen. You be among those with others. So your first salah, pray with jama'ah, with other people. وَعْبُدْ رَبَّكَ حَتَّى يَأْتِيَكَ الْيَقِينَ. Keep on worshipping your Allah until death comes. This means that this life is built in such a way. There will be challenges in this life. All your life, there will be something here, something good, something bad, something positive, something negative. It will keep on going. This is the way this world is. This world is not heaven. This world is not paradise. There will be good things, there will be bad things. There will be challenges, there will be good times. What you have to do is keep on worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, remain busy in the worship of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala until death comes to you. When death comes for a believer, it's a gift. All challenges will be taken away and the time for reward will start, inshallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us among those. Ameen ya Rabbal Alameen. Rabbana taqabbal minna innaka antas sami'ul alim wa tub alayna innaka antat tawwabur rahim. Wa sallallahu ta'ala ala khayri khalqi sayyidina wa lana Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Amin bi rahmatika ya arhamar rahimin.